the One Piece live action was actually enjoyable. It was fun. I liked it. Anime live action adaptations don't really have the best track record, with adaptations like The Last Airbender, Dragon Ball Evolution. The bar is set pretty low. And I did hear that the creator of One Piece, Eiichiro Oda, had a direct involvement with the development of the One Piece live action, which was really good to hear. He didn't want Netflix to butcher his series, and I think every One Piece fan appreciates that. I think it's worth mentioning, though, that my knowledge of One Piece isn't the best. The farthest I've personally watched up to was when they met Chopper, which is about episode 80-ish of the current 1100 One Piece anime episodes. So I haven't seen much of it, which sounds pretty ridiculous to say about a series that you've seen 80 episodes of. I do know a handful of other things in the anime, like the gears and the other members that join, the time skip, etc. though. And the live action doesn't reach the point in the story where I stopped anime-wise, so I was pretty familiar with the covered content. Though it has been a while. I think one of the major concerns for a live action One Piece adaptation was going to be the usage of CGI. Because One Piece is a pretty goofy series. You've got rubber people, fish people, giant people. It's very cartoony. So fans being concerned about how the CGI was going to look is a valid concern. After watching it, the CG was pretty solid. Some CGI did look a bit off. I'm not going to say there weren't some off moments. But for the most part, it was pretty good. Especially with Luffy's gum attacks, which I think have to look good. Like, come on. I think they did a great job with the casting also. You could sense that they all had good chemistry, which is super important with the cast. And they had to condense a lot of material into 8 episodes, so some things had to be cut and some changed, but I think it worked pretty well for the most part. A tiny nitpick I'd have to say is that I felt like each of the members joining felt a little rushed. For example, in the live action, they kind of just join. Like, oh, something crazy happens, and oh, now you're a member. But in the anime, each member joining was a lot more fleshed out, which makes sense because it's an anime, so they have a lot more time to develop these situations and characters. And they only had 8 episodes, so you can't fault them too much for that. They did the best with what they were given. I thought the live action was enjoyable. You should watch it. In today's Rosca rating, I'm gonna give the One Piece live action a B. I think that the people that hate this adaptation were going to hate anything that Netflix put out. If you just appreciate it for what it is, embrace the goofiness, and have fun with it, you'll enjoy it. I hope they greenlight more seasons, and I know a lot of fans are concerned that the story does get more and more goofy and anime-like as it goes on, which probably won't translate well into the live action, which I think is a valid concern. With things like Chopper being a literal reindeer and other really wacky things in the future, but I guess we'll just have to find out, huh? But what did you guys think of the live action? Did you like it? Did you hate it? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.